7 days ago, I said the following when I spoke to you as a community. The spring 2008 voyage of Semester at Sea is not your parents' or your friends'. It's yours and ours. Every Semester at Sea experience is different and personal, but there will never be another community or voyage like ours. There will never be another community like ours. Indeed, many of you will go back to the countries we visited. You'll go to new ones. Your adventures are only beginning. But you won't do any of those things with the community that now surrounds you. Look around the room. It's not a rhetorical thing, really. Look around the room. Look at the friends. Look at the people you've come to know, from crew to students to partial voyagers to lifelong learners to faculty to staff. Think about how you have shared the world with them, learned from them, been irritated by them, inspired by them, and felt every imaginable emotion being part of this community, our community. In 2 days, we enter the 13th port, the USA. And it is a port. We will have the same issues we have with every disembarkation, moving large numbers of people off the ship, announcements, holdups, delays. But our next swipe at the gangway, your ID card, will be the final swipe. Still, the 13th port awaits us, and what a country and culture it is. May you look at it with new eyes and see deeper meaning in that which you might call home. USA 01 departs ship Friday morning. You have heard poignant reflections the past few days, wise words from past voyagers, moving experiences from shipmates. The sum total of all of these is the distinct impression that something truly transformational has occurred in the past 100-odd days. And something has. You might not know it yet. You might wonder why everyone else but you is talking about what they've learned and how they've changed. We all have. The point is, you don't have to know how much you've changed or how you've changed until time passes. Once you go back home and go back to what you know, observe how you feel and what you think. How can you not change with all you've seen and done? For the last semester, you've taken on a new identity. Your home was a ship. When you were in port and somebody asked you where home was, you said Fargo, North Dakota, or wherever else you're from, and then you said the ship. You had a shipboard ID number. You were identified by your cabin. All of these became a fleeting part of how you identified yourself and how others identified you. That identity will now change. You're not a student on the spring 2008 voyage of Semester at Sea. You're now an alum. Your identity and how you define yourself aboard ship won't necessarily fit into the reality of going home. Despite what you've heard about going home and how difficult it is, know that thousands have done it before you. They have found ways to celebrate their semester at sea. They have formed NGOs and charity organizations. They have helped better a world of imperfection and injustice they saw in their voyage. They have built multi-million-dollar corporations. They have achieved great success by any measure in almost any field or endeavor imaginable. They have made their mark. You will do the same in your own way, on your own time. To me, the great question from sailing on Semester at Sea is not now what, but rather what can I do with this experience? What can I do from this experience? Share it, build from it or on it. Allow it to propel you toward the horizon of your aspirations or to realize new ones. But do something with it in whatever way is right for you. Your Semester at Sea experience will always be with you and a part of you, providing winds to the sails of your own journey. Nothing can take away the memories and experiences you have had, nor the relationships you have formed. Use them to orient your own path and to answer the question, what can I do with this experience? But find some way to share what you have seen and what you have learned. During the Voyage Reflection panel, our participants made innumerable valuable suggestions about coming home and what to expect. I'd like to add one. You will be asked repeatedly over the next few days, months, and years the same question: how was semester at sea? You can answer amazing, awesome, incredible, or any other adjective that seems appropriate. I'd like to encourage you to go beyond those adjectives and to think about what you have learned. Learning and education are at the core of Semester at Sea, so when you're at a loss for words and you're tired of talking about how amazing your voyage was, you can switch to a different mode that parallels the academic mission of Semester at Sea. Think about answering that question by saying, I learned. Knowledge and global awareness are the ongoing mission of Semester at Sea. May that mission be ingrained in our very being and give us eternal hope. Earlier in the voyage, I used the fishbowl metaphor to describe those who complain on the ship. I'd like to extend that to our shipboard community and the spring 2008 voyage of Semester at Sea. Regardless of what kind of experience you've had on this voyage, you've been a fish, as have all of us, swimming in the same water of our shipboard community and culture and experience. Now we're leaving the confines of our fishbowl and being thrown into a much larger body of water. I've had to make that transition from fishbowl to ocean after every voyage, and I'm here to tell you it can be done. It might not be easy, and it shouldn't be easy, but you have re-entry tips from the ship. Friends and shipmates, other alums, reach out to those whom you trust for help if you are having a rough go of it. Whatever you do, stay in touch with Semester at Sea and ISE. Give back to the program through your achievements and accomplishments. The voyage is over, but the journey continues. Over time, your voyage will mean different things to you than it does now. We are too close and still in it, but when you walk off the ship for the last time, you should be proud. Proud that you have sailed around the world and seen it in a way that very, very few have. You have done what others only dream of. I congratulate you for your achievements over the semester and the many more that will follow in the years to come. Our voyage is closing, and the time to leave the fishbowl we have called home for the last 4 months is upon us. Different things, times, and places await us, but the memories and friendships of our voyage will last forever. As for life outside the fishbowl, come on in, the water's fine. And now to our Assistant Dean, Craig, who has been working long hours, not only over the entire voyage, but to prepare us for our arrival in Miami. So, Assistant Dean Craig.